Let's go. Ini ho ho ho. Report back to mid. Ke tengah. Lapor ke tengah. Ini di mana dah? Oh, di bawah.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid, but you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat, a coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Right then, better start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer!
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Didgeridoo.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way!
Oh, and bring me the biggest salmon you can find. This is gonna require some precision walloping.
Bikin kapal.
It's finished! It's finally finished!
Thank fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off, my gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
Kita share dulu, share.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown.
Over the
Searching for a land untouched
horizon.
by the blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want her to be that. I don't want her to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans, I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something
Are
tells
you
me
sure
it's
about
what
that?
my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
They told me she was building a ship.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Your benefactors are a generous lot. Here you are. Come again. I may have more for you.
Ada yang baru nggak ada. The Breaker of World. Oh, copot. Ini apa ya? Ada hijau-hijau.
Is that the thing Toes helped to build?
He cracked the crystal too? You're joking.
Hopefully it's nothing.
Oh, side quest. Ada side quest.
Trouble with the ledgers.
Lo 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 lo.
I got your note. You think something?
Eat it.
No. Is that it?
Oh,
That's
A I U E O A I U E O.
this way. And that.
Blackku A I U E
Still.
O A I U E O.
Thanks. You'll what?
Run.
Nice.
Little one, isn't it?
Which can it?
It's floor. I mean,
Thank
oh.
you. Lawsman,
He isn't.
I don't think she's
All and if it may well be and
even
good.
Nih hijau-hijau apa ya? A I U E O A I U E O.
Wish I could take one of our birds.
Loh, di bawah.
Well. Well, that's right.
So,
No, you put
I,
Lo 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 lo.
that's
a little as I can be this and you can I'll eat that.
yeah.
No, I've been
Or is
them as
rocks.
I know.
I know.
Go.
Because you
Look.
Lo 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 lo.
Don't worry.
really
No.
Marta Isabelle. Bomb King. Dokrok Sanberke. The Croc Sunberque. A class breaker aiming for the Imperial chase took a wrong turn into nearby wood. nearby wood, within which she discovered the ruin of fallen airship, and within them abyss akin to a great ball of fire that chased her screaming from the groove. The soldier later identified the creature in an almanac of echoes, but was firm in her insistence that the bomb she saw was near 10 times the size of the one displayed. The clock sunburn nearby wood. Okay. The clock. Northridge. Partares. Bukan ya? Gimana? Halo, welcome yang baru datang. Lagi santai ya, kita santai-santai aja. The Croxan Berkwe. Ngobrol dong. The Croxan Berkwe mana ya? Ini 3 reads. Is full the DM ini kah? Bukan ini kah? The Jau Velcroy. Apa nih namanya? The Bomb King. The Bomb King. The Holy Empire of Sanberke. Di Sanberke bener. Oh, lihat sini. Thank you subsnya.
Come on.
Nambah 1 subsnya. Thank you guys. Kita ke pepetin kiri terus ke sini. Apa namanya, Streamlab. Sebentar ya. Halo, welcome yang lagi nonton. Welcome.
That'll do, girl.
Kayak lawan sesuatu di sini nih. Oke, udah siap semua. The Crook. Mana? Kok nggak ada? Oh, ini. Ada goa tersembunyi. Mana si hijau? Main monyet bang. Maneh monyet bang. Lain dimainin. Anjay. Bomb King.
Look what we have here. Greetings, Your Majesty.
Wah. What? Gak kena. Halo, welcome yang baru datang. No.
Let's try.
Aduh jauh.
This one. Over here. This one.
Witan Sulaiman. Wah, meledak. No, gue gak punya skill area.
Slow.
Buset, rusuh. Buset. Ah, ngindar. Ini dia terbang. Witan Sulaiman lagi.
Slow. Your reign is over. Now to collect the ash. This looks like the stuff. Let's see if there's any more.
That should do it. If the wine needs more than this, he can fetch it himself.
All right there, Sid? How's that hunt for the bomb ash going?
I have it here.
That's the stuff. And plenty of it, too. Enough to keep the Olympic bubbling away for a good old while. You're a gent, Sid. Let none say otherwise. Right then, let's get this contraption up and running.
Ngapain dia? Bikin apaan dia?
There we have it. The Telemon Alembic. And it works just like the chief said it would.
Very impressive.
Says the man who cut down a burning boulder. Speaking of which, I still haven't returned the favor.
There's no need. The good it will do for the hideaway is reward enough.
Don't be silly. Why don't you let me take a look at that bag of yours? The one you keep your potions in. Reckon I could work some magic on that.
What kind of magic?
Well, we happen to have isolated a substance in our test run of the Alembic that I reckon will make even the toughest leather supple as anything. Thought we might use it to breathe new life into old boots and the like. Save the hideaway a few gil. But I reckon if we slap a bit on your bag, it'll loosen it up enough for you to squeeze in a bottle or two more.
Well, it can't hurt to try, I suppose.
That's the spirit. Leave it with me. I'll only be a mo.
It certainly feels more flexible.
Right? Told you.
Thank you. I think.
No. Thank you for supporting Mid and the rest of us in our endeavors. Without you, we'd never have been able to discover wonders like that stuff I rubbed on your bag. And I'm telling you.
Treated poison satchel. What the exact necessary for increasing a consumable inventory capacity? Wow. Inventory increase. Mana inventory ya? Oh. Ya. Oh, keren. Lumayan. Saat quest selanjutnya. The Veil.
There's talk that the glass...
How the hell is anyone supposed to...
Did you hear? The gates to heaven.
I want to see you. It's all right.
What am I going to do without sweet water and oil of talc?
Milady, I come bearing gifts.
Gifts? Whatever is the occasion.
Star Ruby.
Oh my. Clive, you really have outdone yourself.
Otto asked me to give it to you. To settle the hideaway's debt with the Veil. And to compensate you for the time it took us to do so.
You disappoint me, Clive. I thought you might finally be warming to me. Tell Otto he can keep his baubles. I tried to tell him as much the first time around. The man owes me nothing, nor does the hideaway. My contribution to the restoration effort was made freely and willingly. It was the least I could do.
You once told me Sid did you a kindness. I'd like to do the same. Please, accept it. For my sake. And for Otto's. For all of us. For all you've done.
It is rather fetching, isn't it? Very well. Otto is lucky to have...
Ya, sedih lagi dah.
Long ago, yes. Sid told me Otto lost him when he was just a boy, and blamed himself for not being able to stop it. I don't know how it happened, whether there was anything he could have done, but it was clear that it weighed heavily on him.
I didn't know.
How could you have? I doubt anyone did. Besides Sid, I've never met a man more keen to bear his sorrows in stoic silence. An ill habit, given that both have always been surrounded by friends desperate to help them.
I'm beginning to see that.
Clive, we weren't expecting you.
I wasn't expecting to be here. But it seems we still owe you a considerable amount of coin for your help with our rebuilding efforts. And that...
A star is
Think-
in bit
Something.
back but he didn't.
Go will want to know the stones were delivered. If he's still with us.
Lah, lewat mana? Oh, sini. Halo, welcome yang baru datang. Welcome, welcome. Mana Cokobo? Ih, naik burung. Naik burung. Sini ya. Set, ya tinggal lurus saja. Welcome. Yang baru datang, welcome.
Time to fight.
Level kecil skip aja lah.
Well, it's certainly quiet. If I were a giant antelope, it would seem like just the place.
Mana antelope? L nih, antelope L. Oh, level 33.
Than that. You hungry, Torgal?
Oh, banyak. Aduh, diseruduk. Oh. Bakar ya langsung. Gak nyampe. Gak nyampe.
It's over.
Pung. Bloody hide. Dapat bloody
Now,
hide.
will it be enough, I wonder? I say that answers my question. Which means we owe the lawsman our thanks. You're just a big puppy, aren't you? A very big puppy. You do know you can take that with you, Torgal. Lady Karen will be relieved to hear you've got your appetite back. Come on, boy.
Kok sepi? Kosong. Kosong, ternyata kosong. Atlas. Apa nih atlas? What the fuck?
Well, it seems this one has a little more life left in it. All right then.
Wow. Wow. Buset, sekali kena segitu. Halo, welcome. Oh. Halo Bang, halo Sumarna, apa kabar? Dari mana Sumarna? Aku lagi nyantai. Keluar. Aduh. No. Astaga. Dodge. Sumarna dari mana, Bang? No, 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 no. What? What? Gede banget pedangnya. No. No. Dari kota Serang, Banten. Oh sama bang. Saya dari Tangerang bang. Satu. Dari sama-sama dari Banten kita. Keluar, no. Aduh, dia mundur lagi. Aduh, tidak. Satu, dua, tiga. Stagger. Alah, nggak kena. Ribu lumayan kan. Seru nih lagi makan minisan sambil nonton live game favorit. Mantep ya bang ya. Nostalgia Final Fantasy sih. Apalagi yang baru-baru. Gede banget. Lagi nyantai berarti ya Bang Sumarna ya. Udah saya subscribe channelnya. Wah, makasih Bang Sumarna. GG Bang Sumarna. Aku masih kecil Bang. Makasih supportnya ya. Satu, dua. Aduh. Ini porgalnya mental. Aduh, kena. No. Tiger please. Wah. Level capnya jauh banget 9. Mati juga. GG. Naik level lumayan. Fallen Iron. Orichalcum. Material buat apa ya?
Back to sleep with you.
Back to sleep with you. Good job, Torgal.
Where would I be without you?
Akhirnya find Ignak in Dalimil. Ignak in Dalimil. Oh ini nih. Akhirnya minum dulu. Bang Sumarna udah pernah mainin ini Final Fantasy 16 bang. Apa udah namatin sekalian? Aku belum tamat-tamat nih dari puasa. Belinya dari puasa terus belum tamat-tamat. Gimana dia di atas ya? Ada cutscene.
My reputation will be ruined! Ruined!
Calm yourself, Lord Ignac, I beg of you, before you do yourself a mischief.
Pardon the intrusion, but
Out! Get out! I paid for these rooms so I wouldn't be disturbed. Leave me be!
Please, allow me to apologize. His lordship is going through a difficult time, and he's never been fond of guests arriving unannounced.
Radim! Get rid of the filthy oaf this instant!
Very good, Lord Ignac. Would you mind stepping outside for a moment?
I'm sorry if I've caused you any trouble.
That? Oh, no. That's just how his lordship is. Though the morning's events have left him somewhat fractious. He has been dispossessed of his luggage, you see. The thieves also made away with a considerable amount of coin.
Bang Sumarna udah tamatin ini Final Fantasy 16-nya.
I don't suppose a certain blade was among the stolen items. A single-edged sword. It was purchased from a merchant friend of mine.
Ah, you know Lady Karen? Yes, I'm afraid it was.
Then I'll retrieve Lord Ignac's luggage. But I have one condition.
You have but to state it. You are welcome to anything that is within my power to grant.
I want an audience with Lord Ignac. A few minutes should be enough. Then I'll be on my way.
A condition I would be a fool to refuse. Of course, you shall have your audience.
I don't suppose you saw where the thieves went.
I did not, no. Though some discreet inquiries made on his lordship's behalf mean that I know where you might find them. The bandit's bed. Every ill-gotten coin in Dalimil is said to pass through that disreputable corner of the Valcroy.
And that's where I'm heading. That will be very kind.
Farewell.
Retrieve Ignac's stolen item from the bandit. Di mana banditnya? Oh, di sini. Halo, welcome yang lain.
Come on.
Welcome. Maaf, tadi tinggal ke warung beli kerupuk. Wih, mantep dong makan mie-nya. Di sana hujan gak bang? Lagi makan mie hujan-hujan sih, sedap banget. Alhamdulillah enggak bang. Alhamdulillah hujan gak hujan tetap disyukuri ya bang ya. Tapi Indomie itu emang bersyukur. Nikmat juga. Mana banditnya? Oh, ini dia.
Got company.
Gak masuk satu. Masuk sana. Masuk sana. Nah, terbang kan. Waduh, aduh ini. Adi, ratus tiger nih. Oh, udah mati deh belakangnya. Biasanya lah anak kos biar irit. Iya bang. Itu juga suka makan. Siapa yang gak suka makan nih? Oi, dua kali. Tangerang sebelah mana bang? Kita Tangerang Kota, deket Polres bang. Stasiun Polres tahu bang? Oh, abang di Serang Kota bang. Saya deket Polres.
This must be Ignac's luggage. Nothing seems to be damaged. All right. Let's get it back to Delamil.
Abang di Serang Kota, Bang Sumarna.
I hear I have you to thank for the return of my effects. What should I call you, my good man?
Saya kalau ke Serang taunya ke
Glad to
pantai.
make your acquaintance.
A formidable
Bukan, saya
name
pertengahan
indeed.
Serang Tangerang.
Well,
Berarti itu dong.
Wyvern, I appear to be in your debt. Redeem here tells me you
Citra,
wished for an
Citra Raya ya.
audience. Is that all?
Itu pertengahan nggak?
Moments of your time should
Apa
suffice,
Rangkas?
yes.
Rangkas
You're a
Bitung.
peculiar fellow, Wyvern. All right, speak.
Cikande, kalau abang tahu. Sering denger sih. Dulu temen ada yang orang sana, Cikande.
Oh, a true work of art, that one. Karen drove me hard on the price, but I would have sold her Radim here to get my hands on that.
Karena temen banyak yang kerja di Tangerang juga, daerah Tangerang. Arah sana di Rangkas, Serang, Cikande. Banyak yang dari sana. Cuma nggak pernah ke sana. Taunya kalau misalkan main ke arah Serang, ke pantai.
A single strike and hone their blades to such perfection that none ever does. Each sword is made for that one perfect stroke, and for that stroke only. They crack upon a second blow. There's a brutal sort of beauty to it, really.
But how do they hone such an edge?
Fine question. Why, they use a whetstone, of course.
Whetstone, of course.
Whetstones, rather. A whole array of them ranging from the coarse to the fine.
Itu kalau dari Cikande ke arah Serang sama Tangerang jauh ya? Jauhan mana? Jauhan ke Tangerang berarti ya?
It is the final stone which lends the blade its legendary
Deketan ke arah Serang.
a mineral quite foreign to this great realm of ours. And that is the key. The secret ingredient. Wyvern, it occurs to me that my little lecture is hardly equal to services rendered. Take this, together with my regards. The very stone of which I spoke, far rarer among collectors than even the blade itself, and a far more fitting payment.
Thank you.
Pardon the intrusion, my lordship. However, it is long past time we prepared
Jauhan
ourselves
ke
to
Serang.
depart.
Oh ya, coba
So
kita
it
lihat.
is. I am locked in bitter competition with a rival collector of
Ikan.
curiosities.
Kita ngecit.
I am one step ahead of the unscrupulous scoundrel, but he is hard at my heels.
And there are many other collectors out there.
Kayak saya pernah deh. Iya nih.
Too many to count, but only one do I consider my nemesis.
Pernah ngajar dulu kalau nggak salah, ada SMA,
Byron
ada SMK di sini nih.
And is a perennial thorn in my
Saya
side.
pernah ngajar daerah sini dulu.
I can imagine.
Iya nih,
Farewell,
soalnya
Wyvern. May
pernah
our paths cross again.
udah ke
Ready?
ini
We
Swiss
mustn't
Berlin deket
dawdle.
situ. Tapi lupa nama sekolahnya apa.
I think his lordship is
Pesantren kok
rather
nggak salah deh
taken with you,
waktu itu
Master
tuh.
Wyvern.
Bukan
Thank you
SMK.
again
Iya
for
SMK
your
pesantren kan
assistance.
sekarang udah banyak, udah jadi
Coming, my lordship.
integrasi gitu
I'll
mereka.
be right there.
Thank you.
Trust Uncle Byron to find such an interesting rival. Now, let's see what Blackthorn makes of this whetstone, shall we?
Blackthorn. Deliver the Sundered Western to Blackthorn. Jauh nggak? Kita kemana? Ah, ke tengah lagi, udah balik aja nih. Tapi Cikarang. Oh iya nih masuknya Serang, Cikande.
Sorry for the wait, but hopefully you'll agree it was worth it.
You learned something about that sword then?
I did better than that.
A whetstone?
Yes, but not one you'll find anywhere in Valisthea.
No wonder I couldn't get the same finish on the grinding wheel. One hit and all done, eh? Might not be so bad if all you ever fought were duels. Good luck on the battlefield. Your second opponent would be your last, no matter how good you were.
Even so, is there some way it could be used to give the curse breakers an edge?
Bang Suparno udah namatin ini
With this
Final
whetstone
Fantasy
and the right kind of steel,
yang
I could probably
16.
make a twin of the blade that rattled me. But there'd be no replacing this little rock once I worn it down to a sliver. I reckon we get a dozen swords from it, if that.
Apa
Swords that the curse breakers
sering
wouldn't know how to wield
pernah
properly,
main Final
and that would
Fantasy
see
yang
'em for a single
sebelum-sebelumnya?
fire piece.
Saya sebelum-sebelumnya main yang di
No point trying to copy that
apa?
thing.
Yang
Be about as
PS1
much
tuh
use as a wax anvil.
7,
But
9
finishing
gitu.
our blades with a whetstone is
Favoritnya
fine.
9, mainnya di
Now that's
PSX.
something to
Dulu
consider.
PS1 nggak punya
And
soalnya.
what's finer than fallen masonry, eh?
Jadi mainnya di
Or more
emulator.
hard wearing for that matter. Just imagine it. Good Valisthean steel with an edge as sharp as any found in the Outer Isles. I won't make a copy now. I'll make something much better.
I'm sure the curse breakers will be delighted. Just
Don't you worry. Hey,
Thanks Clive.
you
Udah thanks. Keluarin side quest. Saya nggak main bang, cuma nonton aja. Tapi pernah main yang itu nggak, yang versi PS1 kan dulu tuh. Kan ada banyak. Saya mainnya ML, Mobile Legends ya. Game mobile ya.
He cracked my crystal too.
Dingin.
I noticed you and Toggle had gone off somewhere. Take him for a walk, did you?
Aku HP-nya
you could say that.
jadul. Nggak kuat main Mobile Legends.
So, well, now
Speaking of which, I brought one for later. Can I leave it with you?
you can, eh? I'm nice like that. In
I
return,
was just on my way to see him.
Oh, dia ngomong apa tadi? Kepencet. Speak with Harpocrates. Dia Mobile Legends maksudnya. Mobile Legend.
Ah, Clive. Were you able to locate
Aku
your
jarang
quarry?
main game HP.
We were indeed, Lawsman. You pointed us in exactly the right direction. And
Ini
Torgal's
aja
been a
mainnya
very
bisa
happy hound
malam.
ever since.
Bisa playnya
Very
malam.
good, very good.
Lady Karen sends her thanks, by the way, for your part in solving the mystery.
Ah. But that reminds me. After your last visit, I found myself pondering Torgal's talents. Do you recall our conversation concerning Lady Jill's role in Torgal's transformation?
About how she somehow woke the power within him.
Precisely that. A reasonable conclusion, I thought. But one which raised certain questions in my mind. You see, the Fenrir of legend served Shiva and Shiva alone.
Fenrir.
And while the powers attributed to him are certainly impressive, the records imply they are somewhat different in nature to those you
Fenrir
described
maksudnya
Torgal
anjing
as
ini.
having used.
What are you suggesting?
That Torgal may be the beneficiary of more than one icon's power.
Oh,
Consider that in addition to Lady Jill, he has served as a loyal companion to you, your brother, and even the late Cid. In short, the icons hitherto near at hand, or should I say at paw, have been diverse and plenty, and that number has only grown as the realm's dominance have fallen to your sword. One can but speculate as to how all of this has affected Torgal.
He has seemed more fierce of late.
And if I am not mistaken, he will grow fiercer still. We are fortunate indeed to be able to count him amongst our allies and not our adversaries.
Oh, he's more than an ally. He's a friend.
lama amat ya. Gamenya banyak, lama banget. Bang, maaf pamit ya. Dulu besok kerja pagi saya. Bang Sumarna makasih banyak supportnya ya, udah mampir, udah subscribe. Semangat Bang Sumarna, thank you.
Is that the thing Tomes held?
Makasih Bang.
Ned
Semoga
told me she was
dilapangkan
building a
rezekinya, amin.
Goat. Still alive, I see. So Lady Karen accepted the ruby.
Oh, about that. I tried my best, but she was just too stubborn to take it. She threw it right back in my face, in fact, and told me I could stick my stupid stone where the sun don't shine.
Karen refused payment.
I hope it wasn't something I said.
I'm sure you were as tactful as ever. Let me see what I can do.
Oh, wonderful. I hope you have better luck than I did.
Dapat barang lagi.
How may I help you today, Clive?
A light from the heaven. High cleric medallion.
All yours. Best of luck out there, Cid.
Best of luck. Oh ini Atlas. Ada satu lagi belum dilaporin. Sama-sama Bang, semoga subscribernya banyak, tambah banyak, tetap semangat pokoknya. Siap Bang Sumarna, makasih.
Lady Karen, Goat tells me you weren't happy with our offer. Would you prefer the debt was repaid in coin?
What debt? But those were donations. And you can hardly call it charity if you go asking for it back.
Of course not. But one good turn deserves another. And our circumstances have changed. Surely you wouldn't shun the gratitude of a pauper who happened to have become a prince.
Oh, so you're a prince now, are you? Fine. But I'm selling it and taking what I'm owed, then you're getting the rest whether you like it or not.
Star Ruby. Dapat Star Ruby lagi. Enggak ada nggak sih?
Where'd you even get this? Might be I already have a bite now. You wouldn't, Matt?
Ketekan mulu ya.
Thanks to this lump, I sometimes wonder what I...
Speaking of which,
I've seen that before.
Yeah. Plenty of times. It was the only goblet Sid ever used, either out of habit, or because the filthy sod couldn't be bothered to find a clean one.
I knew so little about him.
Like most people.
Martha and the Dame both seem to have fond memories of him.
I bet they do.
How long did you know Sid before he...
Before he died. 20 summers,
Summer, give or take.
give or take. Back in the day, I was a purser on a trade ship, which is where I met him. He bought passage to... I forget where. And having nothing better to do on the long nights, we sat up drinking Island rum till the morning bell dragged me back to my duties. Quit my post not long after that, on account of making a fine maiden's belly fat. But me and Sid stayed close, promising we'd one day sail the seas again. That was before fate stepped in and said she was having none of it. The magic woke inside my son soon after his first name day, and there was no hiding his knack.
Couldn't you and your family have...
My family were the ones who summoned the constable, wanted the monster taken away.
Taken away.
I couldn't turn my back on him, forget what I felt, and I couldn't for the life of me understand how they could. Luckily, Sid was of the same mind as me. It was him who stood beside me when all I wanted was to tear the whole world down. Him who cried for me when I had no tears left of my own. Him who swore he'd do everything he could to stop it from happening again. And he was true to his word, too. Left the Royal Army once and for all. His ranks, his ribbons, gone. Just like that. Threw away everything he had. All to right a wrong that no one else had the courage to face. I knew then I'd follow that man to the ends of the earth. He was always too clever for his own good, was Sid. Saw the world for what it really was, while the rest of us were content to go along with the lie we were shown. And it can't have been easy, bearing that burden alone. But he didn't let it stop him. He never lost faith in what he believed was right. And that gave us faith in him. Faith he'd steer us true. So I swore to myself that I'd always be right behind him, ready to catch the stubborn sod, if ever he should fall.
Halo, welcome. Yang baru datang.
Oh, I couldn't even do that.
Welcome.
Ignore me. Just the ramblings of a tired old man. Leave that lot. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
This is Sid's handwriting. Dear Otto.
I may be drunk, but I wanted you to know this place would be fucked without you. Love you, you grumpy old sod.
This note.
What about it?
Sid was right. Without you, we'd all be lost.
He should have bloody well said so then. Just once. Before he went.
Oh, jadi.
But then, why would he? Him, or anyone? I'd only have told him to piss off.
Yo.
You're wrong, though. Both of you. It was never just me keeping the hideaway afloat. It was all of us. I just shoved people in the right direction.
Halo, welcome,
Barely
member
seem to be able
datang.
to do that anymore.
Would you rather go at the helm?
Well, maybe I've got a few more years left in me.
I'm going to hold you to that, Otto.
Before you go, Sid would have wanted you to have this.
Jangkir.
This'll do me just fine. Thanks for the ray of sunshine. I'll see if I can't pay you back.
Already have.
Jing, 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 jing. Seed Goblet display in Clive Chambers. Wired Suffering Meteorite. Selesai semua kah side questnya? Habis. Kita cek senjata dulu. Ada yang bisa di-upgrade kan? Kita cek upgrade senjata. Jalannya ngengkang gini dia. Bang, beli bang. Tumbas. What? Excalibur? Wow, Excalibur. Wow. Ntar lu cek yang lain dulu. Iya, Excalibur benar. Okay.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
Sheesh. Oh, apa nih naik? Dikit. Apalagi yang bisa di-upgrade? Gak ada.
Anything else?
Belanja dulu.
Well, don't just stand there gawping. Coin purse weighing you down.
Potion 3.
It'd better all be here.
Tumbas, Bu.
You'll not find a better price than that. You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here.
Tumbas.
Finished, are you?
Finished. Are ya? Are ya?
He cracked the crystal too. You're joking.
Seed goblet miraculously undamaged in the attack of the old hideaway. Otto held on to the pitiless client, come to remind him of his lost friend before giving it to Clive, knowing that Sid would have wanted the proud bearer of his legacy to hide. Oh, sedih banget. Yo, sedih. Tuh, kita lihat ability-nya. Cukup. Kita ledakin. Ledakin. Ganti ini pakai judgment ball. Nah, kan meledak kawan.
They told me she was building a ship.
Really? That's a ship.
All right, Clive. Asterix.
Asterix.
We'd finished sending half the hide away. No,
Not quite.
she said, Clutch.
Speak with Otto. Make for the Fordom.
Is that the thing Tomes helped with?
Obelus, have you seen Mid?
Mid
Yep.
tengah.
In a boat, going that way.
Then I'm too late.
You in a hurry at all, are you? Oh, I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the clappers. Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens. Got a letter for you. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post-bleeding haste. And you're here now.
Thank you, Obelus.
Don't mention it.
Don't mention it.
What tidings, Uncle?
Kenapa uncle-nya? Muddy Boy, my journey to Canver has been a resounding success. Blah blah blah. Though I ever believe Mr. Mouse, which is why I pen you this note. I would like to borrow your man Gaff for a moon or two, that he might keep a watch on those who might mean our little fellowship. I'll end. Oh, ada serangan.
Trouble in Canver.
Ada perang dong nanti.
Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
Just like any woodcut, just walks you.
Sid's Legacy. Ooh, quest.
Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. That if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Cooker is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end.
Yep.
So we must live while we have the chance.
Yo.
And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Yo. Nenek Cio.
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies.
Sedih.
It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The blight marches on. And soon, there'll be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every mother crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's tail in the crystalline dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place.
Takut Gaf.
Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas.
Hello, welcome.
You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan.
Stop that! You break me bones, you great galoot. There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav?
Already on my way, Captain.
Be careful.
On my way.
Aren't I always?
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
Bikin tim. Oke, kita maju lagi. Dapat magic damage lumayan. Kita ke ibu kota.
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks to Taya.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too.
Strength,
Didn't you,
high
boy?
potion, high strength. Okay. Iya, ayo Torgal. Let's go Torgal. Let's go.
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars, till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass, and all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
Sudah straight. Boklad ke Boklad. Make for Boklad. Oh, can go down there. Okay. Tes skill baru. Boom. Cinema.
This one.
So what do you think?
That we'd be lucky.
Really?
Oh, aye. There's...
I take it there's danger on...
Oh, what about this fearsome-looking fellow? You think he'd be equal to the task?
Well, no doubt. Assuming he's willing to hear us out.
Sellsword.
Well met, friend. My brother and I have been tasked with finding a merchant's missing cart.
How does a merchant misplace his cart?
Oh, the man's a coward. When he thought goblins might come a-snarling, he ran, leaving his livelihood abandoned in the pass.
He sent the two of us to fetch it, but...
My brother's right on all accounts.
Bandit ini mah.
You?
Bandit. Ya udah, coba.
Well, if I'm going to have to deal with them anyway.
You've clearly got a fine head on those broad shoulders.
Well,
You...
Obvious banget.
I'm not sure I trust those two.
Iyalah.
But if there are bandits lying in wait, I should probably take it.
Goodbye, you lot. You've got guests.
Apa sih? Bakar.
These must be our bandits.
Aduh. Oh. Boom. Boom.
That's it.
Still sick.
That's them dealt with. Now,
Good job,
where's
Torgal.
that cart?
Ya nih semangka ya. Kubisku.
Getting all of this out of here will be a nightmare.
Seems we've found ourselves the right man for the job.
Found the cart and didn't leave a single bastard breathing. Our merchant.
And how exactly will he be getting his goods out of here?
You leave that to us. After all, it'd be wrong to make such a fine warrior haul cabbages to market.
You've done your part. And that's all you need to worry about. It's been a pleasure. Now piss off.
There's no need to be so rude, brother.
Kasar banget.
What if we want his help again next time?
Kasar banget alas nanti kok minta tolong lagi.
You've had your rewards and you're not getting any more. Now piss off.
I see the Dalmeks lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold at least.
Ya apaan kota?
The path continues on the other side.
Coba lihat dulu. The vaults. Coba kita ambil rute lumayan, rute terjauh. Kita cek rute terjauh. Kalau main ini katanya kalau jalannya pendek, kalau jalannya benar berarti salah. What? Oh, enggak nih yang tadi mati. Tuh. Cinema. Wow. The final scene, the Dalmatian Republic.
So this is Terimakasih.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls.
Oh no.
Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominance and bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominant and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
Thank you, subsnya yang
You had a
udah
lot of story
nonton.
books, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
And we'll have to keep our wits about us.
Boklad. Ke Boklad.
Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
Excalibur pedang terbaik di game ini nggak ya? Apa ada yang lain lebih bagus? Meanwhile, Imperial Court, Audience Chamber.
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sambrek.
Dari istrinya, itu anak dari istrinya yang baru. Kesel.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it. And I can think of none better suited to the task. There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in storm. And then Valisthea. All shall bow before their emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Greeker, made flesh. Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sambrek.
Father, I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sambrek, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your emperor in the wars to come.
Canker! Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring. I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
I have suffered worse.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
Ngeselin banget mah. Mukanya kayaknya Taylor Joy lagi.
The Boklab markets are to the north. We just need to hug the coast.
Republican Gate, Step of Forgotten, Make It, Analek. Ke utara. Oke, kita ke utara.
Infiltrating the Dominion won't be easy with the Imperials on high alert.
No. His Radiance has lost one capital already. We can be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to Twinside.
What is this?
Wait for the siege to end.
Aduh, salah pencet. Aduh, telan. Cocobo.
They've closed the road to Randalar.
If the siege breaks, they'll need more than this to stop the Imperial legions marching on the capital. Let's go.
Ih, cocobonya Jill warna kuning. Cocobo.
Not much further to Buckland.
Ih, mana sih?
Come on.
Yeah.
Thanks, Gal.
Maruda! Over here! Vocal! Vocal! Get him! This one! Vocal! This one! Get him! Vocal! Over here!
Biar teriak-teriakan manggil teman ya.
To me, Blades! Vocal! Get him! Over here! Get him! Sword and stone!
Ada ini bikin ngangkut. Dup, dup. Dup, dup. Dup, dup. Dup, dup. Dup, dup. Gak ada apa-apa. Gak ada apa-apa. Gak ada apa-apa. Analek.
More refugees.
And they're all making for the crystalline dominion.
Because they don't know how to live without the crystal.
Over here! There are no crystals here.
This is where we're supposed to meet Goots, isn't it?
That's right. He said he'd wait for us here after replenishing his supplies. I dare say he'll have finished by now.
Wait. Bantu. Oh, kristal. Beli jajan aja udah. Beli jajan supply.
You won't find a finer array this side of the strait. You're welcome anytime.
Out of my sight, wretch. I know you for a friend.
Wonders from across the water. Come one, come all. Feast your eyes. Good sir, can I interest you in...
How much? For a measly crust of bread?
You won't find any cheaper. Not nowadays. They are more than welcome to look.
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the Crystalline Dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
Looks like we aren't the only ones who are eager to leave.
And they're checking everyone.
Can't you make an exception? Not for the likes of you.
We won't get through without that pass. Let's go and find Good, shall we? He must be around here somewhere.
Bermain, guys.
Come taste my peaches. They're sweet. Peaches nectar.
I'll take the large one.
Ah, Good. There you are.
Clive, I'm so sorry. Don't tell Nan, will you?
Slow down, Good. Just tell us what happened.
It's me trader's pass. It's gone. We cannot ride the caravan without it. We won't even be able to get through the flipping checkpoint.
Do you remember when you last saw it?
It was in my pocket a minute ago. Then a bairn bumped into me and... Yeah. You don't think that they might have nicked it, do you?
It wouldn't surprise me. A busy market like this is prime territory for pickpockets.
So, to get the pass back, we need to find this child. Where would we even start?
I know where! I've got a pal in Bock lad who might be able to help us. No one knows more about what goes on round here than she does.
Attention,
Where do we find her?
pickpocket.
She's the owner of the Crimson Caravans, up that way. Sign's got a red chocobo on it.
No time like the present.
You two go on ahead. I'm gonna check the rest of my stuff, make sure nothing else is missing.
All right. We'll meet you there.
Let's keep an eye out for this red chocobo, then.
And the other one up.
Pocket.
Looking to hire a coach? It's 10 million for a two-birder to the Crystalline Dominion. Take it or leave it.
Oh, we're not here for that.
Then I bid you good day.
Oh, wait! Don't go, El. He's me mate.
As I live and breathe. Goots, what are you doing back in Bocklad? I gather Lady Karen didn't send you. So what trouble have you got yourself into this time?
It's me trader's pass. It got stolen. By a little bairn.
Of all the... You're the size of a marble. Honestly.
Ini lucu-lucu cara
It's told
ngomong.
us that you know the markets well.
Vocabulary-nya.
Might you have an idea which little bairn could have done this?
We don't intend to punish them. We just need our pass back. Then, we can be on our way.
I see. So neither of you has a trader's pass either. Not that anyone would take you for traders, but I suppose that's why you came to me, correct? Now, I can't say for sure who took your pass, but I suspect I know why they did it. Let me explain. Ever since the Fist marched on the Dominion, the Republic has been clamping down on any commerce that might aid the Empire more than it does us. Which means traders' passes have gone from being merely a way of easing one's progress to being essential if one wishes to cross the border at all. And with demand outstripping supply, they've become a precious commodity, leading some to seek to acquire them by less than legitimate means.
So the children are stealing passes to sell on the black market?
Yes, and no. Passes are inscribed with the names of their owners, and yet none of the victims' names have appeared on the register of those passing through the checkpoint.
Which means?
That someone is doctoring the stolen passes. The same someone who is encouraging the children to steal them. And the same someone who has Goots's pass, no doubt. Whoever they are, they're ruining the livelihoods of honest merchants, which is why we've decided to take a stand. Will you stand with us? You want to get your pass back, and we want to ensure that no more are stolen. Catch whoever's behind it all, and 2 birds shall be slain with a single stone.
Yep.
Is there any other way of getting to the Crystalline Dominion Goots?
They won't let you in if you're not with the caravan. It's that, I don't know, try swimming across the strait. But the guards will definitely spot you if you try and do that. Like, we don't want to get spotted, right?
So either we find the people who took the pass, or give up all hope of entering the Dominion.
All right. We'll help.
Thank you kindly. But I don't know your name. Eloise at your service.
Clive.
A pleasure doing business with you, Clive.
Crimson color from
The
Eloise.
proprietor of the furniture makers. I suggest that...
Out of my sight, wretch!
Gede geda oh. Geda oh.
Caravan stops next to the
Juicy pears! Slate your pears without...
Are you the furniture maker? She told me. Not
Ayo,
Your eyes must have lit up when they saw
geda
Goots.
oh.
The fishmonger. Right.
Thank.
I'll take the large one.
Come, taste my peaches! They're sweet as nectar!
You should come with me to the Dominion. Life will be...
Fish for sale! Fresh sorted and
She's-
is full of a few, perhaps. They're all
It's
All right then. Questioning children. How hard can that be?
Tight-fisted swines.
Come, taste my peaches! They're sweet as nectar! Can't stop. Finest earthenware from the Free Cities! All but unbreakable!
Do you have a moment?
What are you...
What? No. So,
jug of snake spit.
What do you want? It's what we've... Do you please thank?
Ayo.
not here.
Surya.
Peaches and pears.
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap. Porter for hire.
That's that then.
She must have been the refugee camp.
Let's hope he's still nearby.
There are no crystals here.
That big fat donkey was easy pickings. He wouldn't have noticed if we'd robbed his boots off him.
Yeah. Wish we hadn't handed over the pass, though. Could use one of those things to get out of this dump.
Chance would be a fine thing. The moment they found out, they'd string us up by our guts.
Would they now? Perhaps you'd like to introduce us to these charming characters.
Shit.
Baca.
Hunter, where are you going?
So that was Hunter, eh? Jill, you watch these two.
All right.
Bacok, bacok.
You can't have gone far. I need to find him before his employers do. Did you see a boy run? Thank.
Oh, shit. Cornered.
It's all right, Hunter. I'm not going to hurt you. I just want to ask you some questions.
Fine. Not like I've got a choice.
I'm looking for the people who were making you steal for them. Who are they?
Call themselves the Carstones. They said they'd give me good gill if I did what they told me. I knew they were bad, but bread doesn't come for free. Didn't come at all half the time, before I started buzzing for them. You know, if I didn't do it, they'd just pick on someone else. Someone they could push around easier.
Hunter.
You found him then?
Jill.
Hello.
I haven't got your pass anymore, if that's what you're after. I gave it to the Carstones. Whatever you do to me, I can't get it. Not that I go against them anyway. If it weren't for their gill, me and my mates would have starved.
Gaff. Not gaff.
Cowards.
Hell.
You will not force another child to do your bidding.
Wait, we're not...
Don't hurt him.
You're making a mistake. We're on the same side.
Like hell we are. That brooch. Where did you get it?
Master Theo.
Goots. What are you doing with these people? Unless you're the ones my sister was talking about.
Your sister? Eloise didn't tell us she had a brother.
And why would she? I'm just a back and a blade. Theodore, but it seems they've
Kalau
already
jadi
stooped
teman
even lower than
apa-apa
I
kalau
feared.
jadi teman.
Hans is a good lad. Don't blame him for what they've made him do. If he and his friends hadn't agreed to work for the Stones, some other poor souls would have. On pain of death, most... Clive, was it? And my...
Meteorite.
Oh, where is it?
Speak with Theodore. Oke guys, karena sudah malam dan sebentar lagi Dotanya akan mulai, kita selesai dulu. Oke? Sampai di sini dulu. Thank you yang sudah nonton, yang sudah like, yang sudah subscribe. Terima kasih. Sampai jumpa lagi. Bye bye.